How does that feel? What's the feeling like for you first up to win so emphatically?
Oh, look, it was really promising, obviously, just for the boys, because we've had such a promising pre-season. But you do come into round one with a little few nerves. Are we going to be able to keep going and do what we've been able to do? And so far, we've done it. And today, to get that done the way we did, I think it was just good method about the way the boys went about playing the game. And in the end, they got the reward.
You're looking for respect this year for the strong focus over the pre-season. Did you send a statement today?
Oh, well, you hope so. Every time you go out, you want to send a small statement or make a small step in the right direction for where you're trying to go as a football club. And we know there'll be days where it won't go as good as it went today for us, but as long as we come out and play in the same way with the same effort, I think we'll end up getting some of that respect back.
What are you most happy about today?
The team. Just the whole team, the whole club, to be honest. Really proud of the whole club because we've had to build up from a pretty low base, and we've had that summer that we've got a few things going in the right way with Renault and all those things that have happened for us. The signing of our boys, only a week ago, and then to come out and play the way we played today, it just backs all that stuff up. That's important. I reckon that on field is the most important part of any football club, and we got that pretty right today.
There was the fact you didn't put the cue in the rack. I guess you won every quarter and it just kept carrying away. Is that another positive sign? Yeah, that's the way we expect. We expect to play from the start to the finish, and and that's a byproduct probably is that you win every quarter. And as I said before, that will not always be the case, but you still want to be able to play the same way in the same style.
Ken, what do you put the third quarter down to? Like, it was a competitive first half. You had the jump, but it was they were still really in the game, and then their drop off was quite extraordinary, and you just kept going. How much was that due to what you guys were doing here?
Look, I thought we had a big part to play in that. I thought our intensity for that, even the start of that quarter, we felt in the box that we had a lot of the ball where we needed it, and we were playing the game on our terms a little bit. And the pressure that we were applying we weren't quite getting the result on the scoreboard that we were looking for. But because they kept at it, by the end, clearly they got that result.
Yeah, so you reckon just in the end it cracked?
Yeah, I think constant pressure builds, and it keeps building. And once you keep building it up, at some stage, it's there's going to be a little break somewhere.
How important is it to do that every round one for Ollie and the young fellas in the team?
Oh, look, it's important for the whole club, and everyone involved with it today, right from the top down, and every one of our supporters. I'm sure Port Adelaide people would have been sitting at home and being, happy about seeing what they were seeing. And, we just need them now to turn up next week and come out and watch us play at home and show, and let these boys show them again what they're prepared to do.
Hamish was pretty influential for you today. How sort of important is he to your setup?
Hamish is important. It gets a bit repetitive, but Hamish is important. Travis is important. Brad's important. Ollie's important. They all play a role. That's the crucial part. And some blokes will have those better days. That's what makes the footy season. You have some good days and you have some bad days, and hopefully, most times you get out with the numbers in your favour, you'll end up with a win.
And just really sort of sliced no open through that middle. His kicking must be.
Yeah, I think that's some of the things that we've missed a little bit with Port. We've had a number of players who have had really strong pre-seasons, thanks to Darren Burgess. They've got them nice and fit, but some players who have played with some injuries over the last couple of years, and Jasper's one of them. Hamish is another one of them. They've come back today, and they've had a solid summer, and they've got some reward.
Was there one thing you were most pleased with today, or was it just the whole team aspect?
Yeah, their effort. I just love their effort. I love the way they just kept at it and kept going, and just relentless about the way they went after the ball and what they were trying to achieve.
How about the new boys? You said 6 guys representing Port Adelaide for the first time, including 3 debutants in Ollie, Kane, and obviously Jake Dees. How do you see their performances on the big stage first up?
A really important part of the team. I've seen it as all of them. They all did their bits in the game. Stevenson and Campbell Heath, as you said, down back, and then the 3 debutants certainly did their bit as well. And we're pretty proud about all 6 of them that went out there today. And as I said before, I'm the whole 22 and the club.
Pretty easy game, league footy, Ollie.
Oh, look, it was an awesome team effort. You can't do it without your teammates, and we just had everyone playing their role today, and that's what Ken and the coaching staff ask of us. So we're just going to go out every week and try execute that and just play a role. So it pulled off today.
So has he been sort of saying to you, you need to have the same output as a veteran?
Not necessarily. I spoke to Alan Richardson early in the pre-season, and he told me to set my goals high. So I'm setting my goals high, and I've got expectations for myself. Obviously, Ken knows I'm a first-year player, so look, I set my expectations high, and I'm going to try to reach them.
How did you enjoy going against Jack today?
Oh, look, it was a bonus. It was an added bonus. to debut was the first thing, and to debut on MCG was amazing, every boy's dream. So that was really special, and then the added bonus of playing against Jack was topped it off.
You've been around, you've seen a lot of AFL. Does it, the first half really stood out, Ollie and Jack just looked like straight away they belonged and they played like they had 100 games under their belt. Does that surprise you when kids go and do that?
Oh, look, it doesn't so much surprise you, I don't think. I think they're so well prepared now when they come into the system, but when you come into the system like both those two boys you're talking about, they're just fierce competitors. They're always going to have themselves in a position where they're going to compete. They don't rely on too much of the other stuff in football. They just rely on their work, and their hardness at the footy. And both boys today, I mean, we were really concerned about Jack Viney at half time, and we go, well, geez, he's a first-year player, but then our first-year players are out there doing some pretty good things as well. So, I think they just come in prepared. And when you've got a fierce competitor, you're going to go okay, I think.
Joe Shields' mark, what do you think of that much?
I need to watch it, to be honest. I caught a glimpse of it, and I wasn't sure about when they were doing the review and everything else, but I think there was a pretty special mark. I hope it was as good as it felt like the first time I seen it.
Well, just finally with Jack, must have been pretty good as I said, but did he say anything to you about that on the ground?
Not really, no. Jack, I was surprised actually, because he usually gets in my ear a bit, but I gave him a bit once we were up, I guess, which is probably a bit cheap, but that comes with football. So yeah, look, we shake hands after the game and had a chat. So it was a good game.
Ken, you've got 5 players who would last year be considered first choice who didn't play this week. Ray, Cassisi, Butcher, two others I can't think of.
Brett Ebert,
and
I can't remember the other ones you've just said. But
I said Grady, there's 5 of them. Alacala.
Yeah.
How hard is it for those blokes to force their way back into this team now? And how many will be available for selection next week?
Hard, I hope. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. You want players to earn their spots in the team, and today the boys that played, they've done everything they possibly could to earn their spot back in the side. But if we slip, we've got people ready to come in and play, and we know those quality of those players that are out of our team, and they're out of our team at the moment mainly because they've had some injury issues. So they'll just keep being solid with their preparation and rehab and get themselves back. The thing that it does for us, it allows us to bring them in at the right time and make sure that they're in the best possible condition they can be. You see it too often where players come in when they're not quite right and you almost force them in. I always say you're never one player away, and that's what we are. We're never one player away. Bobby didn't play today, our full back, and there was a bit made of Bobby not playing, but to the boys' credit, I said we're not one player away. We're a team, and as long as we play as a team, we'll be okay.
And the selection, that match hard, and selection played dividends today, no doubt.
Yeah, I think it's round one, or any round, I suppose it's really important to have your fittest team. But round one, you should be at your fittest, obviously, and you shouldn't take any risks, I don't think, too much with players coming in. You want to make sure they're right. And obviously, as we did with Angus Monfries at 3/4 time, we made a decision, a bit of a fight with Angus to get him off the ground, but we made the decision that it's about making sure we're all in great shape for as much as we can of the year.
Just on Campbell Heath, I know you mentioned him, but just what he's been through, and first game of his new club, he was pretty impressive off half-back.
Yeah, he was really good. I think he said to me it might have been his first win. And he's played a couple of games, so he said, I think it's my first win at AFL level, which is another, big tick for Campbell. But the people we brought into the club, Stevenson, Campbell Heath, Jack Homsch, they come into the club, and they come with quality as a person, and that's what they've added to us as much as anything else. Yes, their football has been a bonus for us, but we're more really proud of the fact that they're quality people.
Okay, your first home game next week, GWS, obviously it's been dedicated to testimony again to John McCarthy. How much have you made of that during the week?
Look, it's certainly, from a club point of view, we're going to respect John and do everything we possibly can to make it a great day for him and his family and the football club. But there's not too much. The players, I know the one thing they can do. They can actually go out and perform at their best, and that will be the best thing they can possibly do. And us as a club, that's what we need to do for John and his memory and his family.
No injuries?
No, all good. All good.